you ready?
Wally has played George Michael again on Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. Use the word jetapult. It's actually a word people don't realize. Hey, little curveball. Got my fingers on the seams right there. This is Dog Days of Summer. Dog Days of Summer. You right? What is that? Beat up Bulldog Johnny stole his belt and put it on. Roll across a spidget. A spidget.
Girl, still free.
Barbara Mandrell. Barbara Mandrell. Is that not Barbara Mandrell?
The
The Judge. Okay.
That was a good tune.
Why is that? You just like the song?
I just like the song.
So that don't pertain to nothing?
I just heard on, when you hear something on the radio and you're like, I can't remember play that.
I got you. I thought maybe it might be pertaining to something.
Oh, yeah.
But
good tune.
Hey, welcome to the November 2nd edition of Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. And as always, we appreciate you tuning in. It don't matter if you're watching on live tonight on Channel 2 or YouTube, Facebook, or if you're watching on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on a replay, we sure appreciate it. And did you hear me, Wally? I said November the 2nd. How can it be November 2025? I think 2025 has been the fastest year that I can remember in a long time, man. Just 2025 is just gone, man.
You're right, man. I mean, not only 2025, but especially the high school football season.
Yeah.
I mean, this week is week 1, Neil, of the playoffs.
Can you
man.
believe?
This seems like 2 or 3 weeks ago we're getting high school football kicked off. Week 0,
There you go, week 0. Is it week 1 or week 0? Who do we need to call about the week 0 thing?
Legislators need to come up and say get involved and say
Can't call it week 0.
Can't call it.
Is there a bylaw in the Alabama High School Athletic Association handbook that says something happens on week 1, so they're tricking the system by calling it week 0?
It could be.
Hold on, we got a caller. This is Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. You're on the air.
Yes, this is Jimmy Rain, one of the sports boosters at Auburn, looking for Neil Armstrong.
What's happening? What's happening, yellow feller?
I know it. I'm telling you.
My question, Johnny, is who they gonna get? Who?
They done that man wrong. Let me tell you why why Auburn has made the absolute biggest mistake of their life. First thing is when Hugh Freeze come out.
I guess we're gonna talk about the Auburn situation.
Yeah,
come on.
When he come out with when he come out and said he had that. I think it was prostate cancer, whatever.
That's what it was. That's what it is.
They should have went on ahead and put him on like a hiatus, but still paid him and got somebody else to coach because that's been weighing heavily on his mind since.
I agree.
And then those referees mess them up in the Georgia and Oklahoma game that really I think they would have won both of them if they'd have been in there. So that messes them up. But my opinion is, like we was talking about it today down there at practice, you need somebody that has been at that program long enough to know that played at Auburn that could build Auburn up. And I think the biggest mistake Auburn made was when they had Cadillac as interim coach. They should have made him head coach.
So you think Cadillac will be the good hire?
Because he knows how, like I said, even though he played for Tuberville, he would know how to build that program up, because you need somebody from within to build that program up, not go out and hire somebody like Freeze that who had coached against Auburn. But you know what I'm getting at.
I do, but I'll say this: when they hired Hugh Freeze, I thought it was a home run. He had won. He won at Ole Miss. He won at Liberty. He won everywhere he went, Bulldog.
Yep. But then when he got to Auburn, I don't know if it was the first couple of years, he did do pretty good. He did do good at Auburn his first couple of years, but I think since this here diagnosis has been revealed, I think that's been weighing more on him than anything else.
Maybe so. Well, let's talk about this first round matchup with St. Michael. Tell us a little bit about St. Michael.
Well, they finished the season undefeated in the regular season. For the first time they had done that in the history of their school, which they ain't been. But I think 2017 or 2018, when they first started their school, and they're coached by a legend in the NFL, if you think about it, Phillip Rivers, who played quarterback for the Chargers for a long time, and his son is the quarterback, Gunnar Rivers, who going into last Thursday night against UMS Wright had the best touchdown to interception ratio.
Trivia question. Trivia question real quick, and then you can continue. Where did Phillip Rivers play college football?
At the same place that offered his son, because I've heard his son got offered to Alabama, LSU, NC State,
NC State, and he played at NC State because Auburn, Alabama did not offer.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep.
Crazy.
They upset Georgia Tech. Yes, they didn't know that neither. But
They did.
But his touchdown interception ratio for a high school junior. Now listen to this: 38 touchdowns, 1 interception going into the game last week. But he threw 2 picks in the game last week, and he had
Uh-oh.
1 touchdown I know of, if not 2. But I'm gonna tell you what, their defense is a lot like ours. They're giving up 19 points a game. We're giving up just a little over 20 points a game. So the defenses are about tit for tat, but one of their key players went down the other night when their big play targets, and with an ankle, we don't know if he's going to play or not. But from what I could tell today, the guys are really fired up. They want to go down there and hopefully pull the biggest upset of the year, in my opinion. Because
Somewhere.
it's like we tried. It's like we were talking about down there today. You would look at if you go on based by the records. If you look at records, we're 5-4. They're 10-0. Nobody's basically giving us a shot to go down there and pull an upset. But when you've got players like Braylon Jackson, Azori Uzi, C.J. Griffin, Wally's favorite, Mr. Campbell, Aiden Foster, and a few others, you got yourself a pick your poison type of who you want to stop. It's just a question of who can you stop.
Bulldog.
With that kind of talent we got, you got to give some kind of a shot.
You look over those brackets for round 1. Somewhere, a 4 is going to beat a 1. Why not be Pike County?
Why not me?
That's right.
Why not me? Hey, did you hear the song Wally opened with? Why not me? We played the Judge. Why not me?
Well, now you got to look at it from another thing. We done the same thing 4 years ago in 2022 as a 4 seed, went down and beat Excel. But
See?
I've been looking lately, and from what I can tell, as far as record-wise is concerned, I don't think a number 1 ranked team has, even though they're a number 1 seed, I don't think the number 1 ranked team in any classification has ever lost a first-round playoff game. I don't think that's happened. Now, if it has, I don't know about it.
But there's been plenty of 1 seeds lose, but you're right. I don't know about a number 1 ranked team losing to a 4 seed.
I think that would be because, we've made some history this year getting the 500th career program win. But just think about it now. You go and beat the number 1 ranked team in the first round of playoffs, put them out, and you go and potentially win a state championship.
Yep.
You've got all kinds of records that you've set this year, getting the team's 500th career win, beating the number 1 ranked team in the first round, which has never happened before that I know of, and winning the state championship. Hey, that counts right there. But like everybody says, as Jim Carrey said, you're saying there's a chance, and from the way UMS played them the other night, we've got a good chance of probably beating these guys.
Well, I've been on record since about week 3 or 4. On my show right here, I've told Wally's told me Pike County has underachieved this year, and now would be the great time to put it out on the field like we expected all year.
Yep. But like I'm saying, that ride's gonna be one thing. But if we can go down and a few breaks can go our way, because if you think about it, these Mobile teams a lot of times are entitled, because a lot of these Mobile teams somehow every year Mobile gets the cream of the crop of football players, and they always get 4- and 5-star caliber athletes. and these other schools can't get that. That's why a lot of these Mobile schools are a lot of times in the championship game.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's just the lay of the land now. It's plentiful down there in Mobile.
But we're going to try to go down there and make a big statement and hopefully come out of there victorious. And hopefully, if we come out victorious, we want Booker T. Washington to win.
Yep.
So we would host them in the second round.
There you go. That's a good plan. Well, Bulldog, we sure appreciate you calling, man.
Y'all too, and y'all have a wonderful show. And I don't know who I would say would be the next Auburn head football coach, but I'll let y'all dive into that. But y'all have a good show, and
All right.
Wally, I'm looking forward to hopefully, Wally, somebody on our team will make an impressive enough statement where they'll be pizza worthy this week.
All right. Sounds good to me, Bulldog.
All right, man. Have a good one. Let's scroll forward just a little bit there on your script. But, Wally, since Bulldog brought up the Auburn Tigers, let's just go on and talk about them. I mean, Auburn falls to lowly Kentucky yesterday. Auburn only managed one field goal in the entire game. They were switching quarterbacks. They started a different quarterback. They switched back to Jackson Arnold at halftime. They were going back and forth. But just absolutely no offensive output. It didn't matter who was calling the signals. And this was at home now. They were in Auburn yesterday. Home field advantage. It was bad, Wally. It was bad. I'm telling you. I just told Bulldog John this. I thought Hugh Freeze was the right man for the job when they hired him. I did. He had won everywhere he's been. I even thought all the way, I drilled it down. I said, his style of coaching is really going to fit at Auburn. I really thought that. And for whatever reason, I can't put my finger on the pulse. And not, if you could, you could fix it. He hadn't worked.
Well, Neil, great guy, pretty darn good coach, and he's also battling cancer, know. But you got to produce, and for whatever reason, like you said, he and his staff has not been able to produce the wins for the Auburn Nation. And you're right, yesterday, pretty much a full embarrassment to the Auburn Nation. Now the question is who in the world do you get?
Yeah, that's what we said.
But let me throw my back here. But let me throw this at you before you go to this next segment.
Come on, man.
I got a news nugget here.
Okay, come on.
In the last three coaches, Auburn has paid out $52 million.
Collectively?
Gus Malzahn, $21 million. Brian Harsin, $15 million. And now Hugh Freeze, $16 million. $52 million, last three coaches. Does Auburn have enough?
That's still less than what LSU's playing.
Oh, yeah. But is that enough damage to the Auburn coffers to not go after a good coach? That's all I'm saying.
I don't know, man. Jimmy Raines got the money. Jimmy Raines is the richest guy in the state of Alabama, Wally. He is the richest person in the state of Alabama, and he pumps money into that Auburn program. I don't think money's an issue. I don't, but this it is the problem. Who do you get? Who's available? Who do you get? You'll have egg on your face if you hire one of these coaches that just got fired in the last couple of weeks. You can't do that. I mean, I just think it wouldn't look good if you went and hired Brian Kelly. So he's not good at LSU, so we want him. I just think it would be a little egg on the face if they hired one of those guys that got fired.
Yeah.
James Franklin. You go hire James Franklin, you're going to hire Penn State's reject? It just won't look right. I'm going to throw three names out there for you, Wally. And this is just Neil's. I haven't been reading these names. There's not many names been thrown out there yet. But these three, you ready? Mm-hmm. Dan Mullen. Pull him away from UNLV. The man's got SEC experience. He's proven he can win in the SEC. He had Mississippi State ranked number 1 for about 5 weeks. He's proven he can win. How about Rhett Lashley? pull him from SMU. He's a former Auburn coach, Wally. He was a former Auburn offensive coordinator. He's doing really well at SMU. I mean, they were ranked in the top 5 last year at one point. That would be a good one. And Eli Drinkwitz, snatch him out from under Missouri. I just love the way he coaches his kids. When I watch a Missouri game, those kids run the football, Wally, like you ain't never seen. They pass it because they're running the ball well. And that's the way I like old style football. I just like those 3. I like those 3. Dan Mullen, Rhett Lashley, or Eli Drinkwitz. None of them may not get even an interview, but those are just Neil's. I like those.
What about Kiffin? Everybody wants him, you know.
I don't think. Well, are you with me or not on this one? I don't think Kiffin is a fit at Auburn. I don't think he's a fit. I also think he's staying at Ole Miss. I really do. I think he's staying at Ole Miss. His family's going to school there. I mean, his daughters. I don't believe Kiffin's going to be in the running for the Auburn job. I could be wrong. Do you think he would fit there?
Not really. But I tell you who would fit there.
Okay, come on, man.
It wasn't one of the names you mentioned.
Okay.
Coach O.
Orgeron?
Ed
Orgeron.
I believe so. Hey, he's hungry.
He likes to run the ball too.
He got a national championship.
He did.
And I understand about the Franklin thing. They just fired him, but man, Franklin's proven himself too. But and then the last one, Gruden.
John Gruden. Out of retirement.
But anyway.
Okay.
But the big thing, the problem is Auburn really has talented guys on that roster, man.
They do, yes.
It's a mystery why Coach Reese couldn't get them to win with those guys.
I agree.
That said, if they don't announce a huge name, that talent's gone, baby.
I think you're right.
It's transferring out, and Auburn will have to start all over again. That is a big issue or problem. Neil, you said Rhett Lashley, all right? Dan Mullen or Eli Drinkwitz or whatever you want to call him.
Yeah, Drinkwitz. Yep.
In my book, I just don't think any of those 3 names hold, but, big time recruits on campus, Auburn's in a pickle, and they've got to hit a home run on this next hire. So
They do. And, well, those 3 names may not be big enough to hold those recruits or those kids on campus. You're right. Dan Mullen, Rhett Lashley, Eli Drinkwitz. They're not glitz and glamour names. You're right. It's not Nick Saban. It's not John Gruden. It's not. I don't know, man. I don't know. Sadly, I agree with you. Although those coaches you just mentioned, it comes full circle then, doesn't it? Who do you hire? We sit here and talked about it for 15 minutes, and we're right back to circle. The Auburn job, the Arkansas job, the LSU job, and the Florida job. This is going to be interesting, Wally. This is going to be fun. This coaching carousel here in the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Well, let me ask you, do you think they go after somebody like DeBoer that just had no inside track for SEC at all? That cat was out there in Washington.
Yeah, but he had won big. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
All right. Last week I asked you if Auburn will qualify for a bowl. All right.
Yep.
And you said all they had to do was beat 2 teams.
Yeah. Yep.
Vandy, Kentucky, Mercer, and Alabama.
Out of those, yeah.
Do you think this is still going to happen?
That was last week, Wally. Whoa. Without a coach, they ain't got a coach no more. I watched Vandy almost beat Texas in Austin. No, I don't think Auburn makes the bowl, Wally. I don't. I don't. They're not going bowling this year. It's sad times at Auburn, folks, and it's been that way for 10 years.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's turn the page now. Let's get off Auburn.
All right.
Sadly, Troy laid an egg last night. Homecoming versus Arkansas State. Troy won 4 straight now, man.
They had.
Hate they couldn't get the win in front of a really good crowd at Veterans Stadium.
Wasn't that a good crowd, man?
Sure was.
And man, they let Arkansas State jump out to a quick 17-0 lead, and it was like they come out and just slapped us in the face, wasn't it?
That's all it is.
It was like Arkansas State just came out and slapped us in the face, and it was just an uphill battle from the end of the first quarter. It was just too much, and yeah.
Yeah, and Tucker Kilcrease, I didn't think he had his best game yesterday. He just couldn't run the ball. He looked he looked hurt. I don't know if Tucker's
think he
hurt.
was?
He just looked hurt for some
The
reason.
offense struggled the whole game, man. You're right. We couldn't run the ball. That wasn't Tucker's fault. We couldn't run the ball.
Yeah.
But I couldn't decide, Wally, if Tucker was holding the ball too long, a little bit, or were all those sacks on the offensive line, or what? Maybe a mixture of both. Either way, the Trojans allowed Tucker to get sacked 7 times. And some of those were like 15, 20-yard losses. And you got to punt when you lose 15, 20 yards. You're not going to score a bunch of points giving up 7 sacks. You might as well say that's 7 drives killed. When you give up those 7 sacks. And I don't care who you are. You're not scoring a bunch of points. I don't care who you are.
Man, hey, but Troy's still alive with Sun Belt West, man.
Yeah, they are.
Trojans are back action this week and half on Thursday night, man, at Old Dominion.
Yep.
So a week
That's a
off
long
to figure it
time.
all out. So.
Yeah, you got a week and a half to figure it out. And since we're talking about all those SEC job openings, Wally, don't forget about Penn State. That's still out there, too. They still looking.
Yeah, I know we thought about Nebraska's Matt Rule, but
I thought he was
just going to go to Penn State, but he signed a big extension with the Cornhuskers this
You
week.
know the athletic director of Penn State was like, what? Come on, man. But I know there are a lot of high school teams that were off this past week, but some weren't off, and they did play. In those games, we got you covered.
Yep.
We got you covered.
And we're going to have a quick recap of our local high school football outcomes.
Yeah.
Just real quick, Enterprise wins, GW Long wins, Highland Home wins, Ayrton wins, Luverne wins, Zion Chapel wins, Charles Central loses, Branton loses, and Goshen loses.
We had a lot more win than loss this time.
Yep.
See, some teams did play. We had a pretty good array of teams, and Wally's going to dive deeper into those games in our next segment of whiffs and winners.
Yep. Still can't believe we have wrapped up the regular season, and that is cold at the game now.
We've wrapped up the regular season football,
Dude.
and it's cold when you go.
Yeah, right. We're going to cover all these games. Neil's going to tell you who our commercial sponsors are, so make sure you stay tuned. Come back, we're going to talk about those playoff games.
We are. The old barn in Goshen had lunch there today. It was awesome. The market on the square, Hooks Barbecue, Mays Distribution, Glow Boutique, Piggly Wigglies of Troy, Paradise Homes, Turner Mowing, Deep South Apparel, Mama Goldberg's, UPS Store, Road Mart, Jones Medical Supply, Severe Ralph Baker, Hastings and Reeves, Attorneys at Law, Town and Country Home Center, David Adams Realty, PLS Surveying, Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, Crow's Chicken of Brundage, The Corner Restaurant, Max Federal Credit Union, Stone Cold Heating with Mr. Matt Johnson, Sorrell College of Business, The Crease Agency, All-Star Collision, Capital Tractor, Double H Ornamental, and Mochi Kai Karate. Stay with us. We'll be right back. You'll get a little karate update, self-defense. Oh, man. Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store?
My printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry with that little bitty printer and print one at a time, man? You're gonna run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies, cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right? Yes, sir. I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brothers Street. UPS store, all your printing needs.
These teenage years can be tricky to navigate, especially when it comes to teaching my son about managing money. I'm thankful for helpful tools like Sidekick from Max. With Sidekick, requesting and rewarding money is easy. He can earn it by completing chores, making honor roll, or simply making a request from his own app. I love that I can easily monitor his purchases and set limits to help him learn to make smart choices with his spending, even on video games. Sidekick. Find it in your Max app.
Sweet Grace, unbelievable.
Mr. Neal, is this the guy that does the sports show with you?
Oh no, yes it is.
He was in last week and bought all my Sweet Grace, and now he's back again.
Wow, you got enough sweet. He's got enough Sweet Grace at home. Put this stuff back.
Man, some good stuff, man.
Please come to Glow on the square, shop local. Come and get you some Sweet Grace before Wally gets it all. Look at all these waves. This is a beautiful day today.
Hi guys. Hey, ladies. How are you? Hey, where did y'all get those shirts?
Oh, they sure
Yes,
yeah. Oh, they really want the shirt. Oh, shoot. Pete Van Horn. Yes, these are Deep South Apparel shirts from Pete Van Horn in Montgomery. All of your t-shirts and apparel, they can print anything. Call Pete Van Horn, Deep South Apparel, Montgomery, Alabama. Fill her up, Wally. We have Pinker's on Injury Road and Highway 87. Good gas prices. Whoa, that's diesel. That's green. That's the. Yeah, they got diesel at the Pinker's, corner of Injury Road and Highway 87. And also the best gas prices in town, by the way. You know, man, this is out here on the way to the Sportsplex. They got Gatorade. It's like a whole grocery store in there, man. Cool. Medicine, ice, beer, sodas, bread, anything you want. Peanuts, they got it all. Pinker's, Injury Road, Elba Highway. Come check them out. We're out here at Moji Kai Karate where the whole family can get involved in karate. Mom, dad, brother, sister. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm about to break this board here. You're going to hurt yourself. Hashin, shut out. Now see, look, did he hurt himself? Yeah. I think he hurt himself. Look, you got to come see Mr. Lennis at Moji Kai Karate. He can teach you properly how to break a piece of wood. Well, now I know one thing. I bet he's never watched Karate Kid 25 times like I did. He might have. Hey, they teach self-defense out here at Moji Kai Karate. But look, karate is one of these rare things. They teach successful attitudes, positive environments. When these kids grow up here, they take that out into the environment and become successful adults. Now you done hurt yourself. Well, Neil, you're right. I'm going to come out here and make an appointment. Sweet leg, Johnny. Oh, my goodness. Woo. Come see him at Moji Kai Karate, Mr. Lennis, right here. Hey, they're right around the corner from the Half Shell Restaurant in the Southland Shopping Center in Troy, and at 609 Lee Street in Enterprise, right down from that brand new rec center. Go like them on Facebook, Moji Kai Karate. Hey, Wally, what's going on, man? You selling your house? Selling my house, Neil. Man, you got to hire professional realtors when you sell. Wally, you don't even have sales spelled right. Oh, yeah, correct that. You need to call David Adams Realty for all your selling, your buying, even your rental efforts. 566-3000. Give them a call at David Adams Realty. Oh, Lord, not that sale. Oh, call David Adams Realty, folks. From just a magazine.
Oh, it ain't George Michael.
Not George Michael.
Van Halen, bro.
Look what that does to me.
That was their last hit single of 1984.
That was the best album cover too picture.
Oh yeah, oh kids
Little
smoking
kid smoking a cigarette,
Yeah.
which is bad. We don't condone that. But it was a neat album cover. But hey, welcome back, Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. Time for the Facebook funnies. You ready? Ready, Seth? All right. You want to run the karate? Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Me. It's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up. The cop.
That's
That's not how the film karate test works.
that's good.
I told my wife she should embrace her mistakes. She hugged me. She did embrace her mistakes.
Thank you. That's a good one.
Yep. That moment you flex your foot wrong and it cramps. You think this is it. This is how it ends right here.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything worse? And in my calf, man. If I get one in my calf, that's
That
the
calf,
worst.
yeah, it
That's
hurt.
the worst. Yeah, that's the worst. When you have to sneeze, but you can't, and your face is like this for about 10 seconds. That ain't no doubt right there. You and your allergies.
My allergy. You ain't kidding. Good gracious.
Good
gracious.
Seth.
All right.
All right, time for
We got the
Mr.
karate?
Mr. Lennis's video on self-defense. Y'all pay attention to this.
Self-defense is probably not nearly as hard as you think it is. You don't have to be in top physical condition. You don't have to be super strong. You don't have to be flexible. You don't have to be agile. If you're able to use your hands, use your elbows, think and move, you can defend yourself. Something as simple as a well-placed heel palm strike or an elbow strike will work when you need it to. But knowing how to throw those strikes with effectiveness is important. Come down to Moji Kai Karate and we will teach you.
Go see Mr. Lennis. He's right around the corner from another great sponsor of our show, the Half Shell Oyster Bar
Oh,
and
yeah.
Grill. Just right around the corner right there is Mojikai Karate. And also in Enterprise, right next to that brand spanking new recreation department they built. That's where Mr. Lennox is in Enterprise.
Yeah.
So go see him, Mojikai
Cool.
Karate. Hey, it's time for Whiffs and Winners.
With some winners.
Wally's segment. Y'all pay attention. He's gonna read it to you now.
I got a winner right now.
Okay, come on.
Which is odd because I've never seen a score this low, but Luverne 32, Delville 0.
Okay.
You know, they've been scoring 50 points every game.
Yeah.
I
Well,
was
they probably
wondering,
took everybody out and
Yeah.
saved them for the playoffs.
pretty much it did. Luverne had a total of 262 yards. Delville only had 78, and they still couldn't score.
Yep.
Elliott Harris, he went 12 carries for 76 yards with 3 touchdowns. K. Smith ran 12 times for 37 yards, and he had 1 touchdown.
Yeah, we called Laverne twice this year
Mm-hmm.
on the Friday night blitz, and both times against Brantley and then again against Goshen, they were just super impressive.
Super impressive.
And I had somebody ask me in church today, can Laverne run the table? And I said, I don't think there's anybody in the South bracket that can handle Laverne. I'm just unfamiliar with those North teams.
North teams.
So I believe Laverne will make it to the state championship game because I've already kind of looked around the South. I think they got the South.
Yeah.
But so I think Laverne makes it to the state championship game. I'm just unfamiliar with those North. That's what I think.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
I'm 100%. All right, Goshen, they played Strong. A lot of people picked Goshen for this game,
Yep.
but Strong was the victory.
Yep.
Goshen piled 328 yards on offense. Strong put up 417 yards.
Woo.
Strong amazed 358 yards of rushing, Neil. The defense forced 2 turnovers. However, when I read this, I was like, yep, we saw it last week. Goshen was penalized again 10 times.
Oh, that's a bugaboo, isn't it?
It's got them, man. They got bit. That's twice they've had that
2
many.
games in a row.
Yep. Taylor completed 14 of 20 passes for Goshen for 195 yards. Had a touchdown along with 46 yards and 1 touchdown on 12 carries. Jalen Vinson rushed for 63 yards and a touchdown on 24 carries. Markel Tolles caught 8 passes for 129 yards and a touchdown. Vinson led the Goshen defense with 6 tackles, and Tristan Andrews recorded 5 tackles, and Tristan Watley tallied 5 tackles. So, hate they lost, but I think they were probably holding a lot of their players out too.
Getting them well.
All right, Enterprise Wildcats. This is huge here, Neil.
Yep.
They went down to Chocowatchee, Florida. That's Fort Walton.
Okay.
A good buddy of ours,
Yep.
Trey Richardson, played football for this team.
Okay.
And they were undefeated, ranked number 1 in the state of Florida.
Yep.
Not now.
Enterprise
knocked them off 20-16. Mason Burkett's 2-yard touchdown run with 1.2 seconds remaining. The beat Chocowatchee down in Fort Walton, Florida.
How about that?
Hey, the Indians took a 16-14 lead with 3:34 left and on a 33-yard field goal. And then what happened was Enterprise got the ball and they had to kick. I'm sorry, folks, I had a lard in my mouth. Had to kick a field goal. They jumped off sides. The Indians did 3 times.
In a row?
In a row. In a row.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
What are the odds of that, man?
That's pretty rough.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Anyway, it knocked them out to have a unbeaten season for the first time since 1977.
Wow.
Way to go, Enterprise.
Enterprise.
Okay, Rehoboth 38, Headland 21. Didn't see this one coming either.
I didn't.
Rehoboth outscored the Rams 24-0 in the second half to overcome a 21-14 halftime deficit. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
GW Long.
Well, let's take a break before we go into
Okay, we'll take a break real quick.
Let's get our second commercial break under our belt. Wally's still got 3 or 4 more games to go, and he's rolling strong. But let's get this second commercial break. We'll be right back. Wally, what in the world have you brought me to the Space and Rocket Center in Huntsville for?
I entered a contest online, and I'm going on outer space mission on that new Saturn V rocket.
You got to be joking. Did you tell them on the application that you used a CPAP provided by Jones Medical Supply?
Neil, there's all types of oxygen in that bad boy.
I'm not talking about the oxygen. I'm talking about CPAPs.
Oh,
You're going to have a CPAP. You didn't tell them, did you?
No, I didn't.
Unbelievable. Speaking of CPAPs, you need all your CPAP supplies. You can go to Jones Medical Supply. He's now in business in Greenville, Dothan, and Troy. All your CPAP supplies and even oxygen. When you going up to this Rocky?
Next week they told me on that.
Unbelievable. We got to give it Jones Medical Supply quick.
Look at this, what we got, Sully.
What are you doing, Wally?
Man, game warden gave me a ticket, Neil.
Game warden gave you a ticket. Are you hunting on the right property?
Well, I thought this was my property right here, man.
Do you know where the lines are?
Not really.
Man, you need to contact the PLS group. They do all the land surveying you need. If you're building a house, building property, marking property, you're hunting land so you know where to go. PLS group, 403-4234. Give them a call.
Do I get a get out of jail free card?
No, you don't get a get out of jail free card.
Oh man, what a nice day with the windows down.
Yeah, cruising right along, man. Just running around Troy.
Hey man, what's that smell?
What do you mean? That's Hooks Barbecue, man.
Oh,
Don't
that's
you smell it? Hooks.
Oh, I'm going to Hooks, brother.
Oh my God, hold on. Good Lord, what in the world? Hooks, baby. Good Lord, help us all. He about killed us. Good gracious. Hey, Wally, what you got us out here in this field for?
Neil, I finally bought a brand new boat.
A boat, man. Show it to me. Look at that. What? Got it on Facebook. Facebook?
Yes, sir.
The USS Alabama?
Yes, I got to get some insurance.
Man, you're going to need to call Grease, nigga. See, they sell insurance on everything. How you going to get it back to Troy? You got a trailer, don't you? I don't got a trailer. I hope you didn't buy any beachfront property in Arizona on Facebook. Call Grease Agency for all your insurance needs.
Man, what in the world? You just dang T-bone me right here. What the heck? Playing with fidget spinner?
Wally, did you have a wreck?
Mr. Wally?
Man, this girl right here is playing with this fidget spinner, texting on the phone and T-bone me right here in the parking lot. About to go pay my speeding ticket.
Right here at the police station?
Yeah.
Well, luckily at the police station, we can just call All-Star Collision, 808-8822. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Can I have the fidget spinner back?
Yeah, you can have
Please,
it.
Mr. Wally.
All
Thank
she's
you.
worried about is a fidget spinner. Call All-Star Collision for all your accidents. 808-8822.
You gained donuts? That's Sammy. Nah.
I don't know who it is. The label says Santana.
Yeah, I told you, Santana later on started
That's
getting.
Santana. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Good song, though.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
What is it, Seth?
Y'all stumped me with that one. I
Oh.
couldn't figure it out.
That's all right.
Sound like Sam Hagar.
Well, it did sound like Sammy Hagar, didn't it?
Okay, who? GW Long.
GW
was
Long,
next.
come on,
All right. Hey, 54, Geneva 28. Blaine Wood accounted for 6 touchdowns and 273 yards passing and rushing to lead the GW Long Rebels, which pulled away from a 28-21 halftime lead.
That was a good game at halftime.
Sure
wasn't
was. Wood rushed for 133 yards, 4 touchdowns on runs of 6, 30, 37, 16. And he passed for 141 yards, 9 for 11 with TD pass of 20 yards to Zion Marshall and 10 yards to Aaron Yarber. Eben Pritchett added 74 yards rushing on 11 carries, including 1 yard touchdown run. All right. Ayrton, 56. Brantley, 7.
In C-Spire, Friday Night Blitz, we were trying our darndest to get down there and do the Ayrton Brantley game, but internet issues, and we just couldn't pull it off.
Special teams powered Ayrton with 2 returns for touchdowns and 2 blocked punts, including 1 scoop for a touchdown during a 56-7 win over Brantley.
Scoop and score.
Scoop and score. The victory's Ayrton's first over Brantley. Listen to this, in 16 tries.
Wow, Brantley's been so powerful.
Yeah,
for so long.
16 tries. And
How about that?
That's amazing. Finally got them beat.
That's a good stat.
Oh, yeah. In Friday's game, Addison Sin, former pizza winner, had a 70-yard kick return, and Easton Kilpatrick had a 50-yard kick return. Kilpatrick also scored on a 25-yard off a blocked punt by Wells Gainer.
Special team showed
Yeah,
out.
they did. Offensively, Ja'Cory Hammock rushed for 72 yards on 10 carries with 1 touchdown. Sin passed for 80 yards and a touchdown on 6-13 passing, and Grant Davis threw for 34 yards.
All right. Way to go, Ayrton.
Defensively, let me throw
I
this
think
out.
Ayrton's poised to make a pretty good run.
Yeah, I think so. They got, especially with Gabe Jones. He had previous pizza winner, 11 tackles, 4 for losses. I tell you who played well, and I listened to the broadcast on the radio, and I'd take Kilcrease. Coach Kilcrease, son.
Yep.
That's a baller, buddy. He goes after him.
Yeah, WTBF did a good job on that game.
They did. All right. Zion Chapel, 21. Pleasant Home, 7.
And I saw, before you go into Zion Chapel, I heard, I saw a little blip on social media that it was the first time in school history that Zion Chapel has made the playoffs in back-to-back years.
I saw that. That is neat.
Pretty impressive, Coach Keene.
That's who we're spotlighting them tonight. Listen, Zion Chapel earned a second consecutive winning season, like you said. They improved 6-4. The Rebels played Pleasant Home, who finished 7-4 last year. I mean, so Pleasant Home was a pretty decent team. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, Neil. I thought about it, and let me tell you, a lot of schools didn't play, so we had a kind of hard time really looking at stuff. But John Foster Ham, buddy, I'm gonna tell you the reason I'm giving it to him.
Bill, it must be a Marco's Pizza.
Yes. The kid had a rushing touchdown. He chunked a deep bomb for a TD pass. Kid made all 3 extra points. You know, he does the kicking. And he had a heck of a dang game on defense. Okay. And let me tell you, the kid's been a starter at Zion Chapel since a freshman.
Wow.
And John Foster, a hard knock kid. I mean, he goes hard at it. I'm giving it to him.
Pizza worthy.
Pizza worthy. Okay. Pizza worthy,
good
man.
Deal. John Foster Ham, Zion Chapel, you win a 1-topping large pizza from Marco's in Troy.
Yeah, and the last game, which was really not talked much about, the Thursday night game, of course, we did the Charles Simpson game with
Pike
Road, and it was 49, and I mean, just it was.
The game was decided at the start of the second quarter.
Yeah, start of second quarter. Charles Simpson got a tough line ahead of them. They got to go to Viger. Yeah, the biggest thing there, Pike Road's number 0, the Jones kid, is committed to Ole Miss. We could not stop him for nothing. For nothing. But anyway, that's our whiffs and winners, man.
Whiffs and
winners.
I got you.
Congratulations, John Foster Ham.
Yep. All right. We'll take another break, and we'll be right back, and we'll run these, see if we can get these scores posted.
Wally, what are you doing at home? Neil, with inflation and the price of groceries, I decided to build my own garden, brother.
Wait a minute. Number one, this ain't even your property. This is Mr. James Sparrow's property. You live across the street. And second, the HOA rules you can't have a garden. Prices are not that bad at the Piggly Wiggly. Come on, let me show you. Come on with me. Now look, greens, peaches, collards, look over here. Apples, fruit, veggies, all here at Piggly Wiggly in Troy. And also, the best meat selection in Troy, right here at Piggly Wiggly. 2 locations in Troy, Alabama. And also, the most important thing, you're shopping local. Come see them at the Piggly Wigglies in Troy, Alabama.
Dadgummit. Man. What's going on, Wally? What's wrong with that thing? Oh, Neil, Dad, my gum, man. I can't cut grass. I can't have nothing anymore.
Is it broke? I mean,
I don't know.
What I chopped it all up over there.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. What I should have done was called Blake Turner with Turner Mowing at 334-465-0600, and I wouldn't be in this predicament
Look
right
at
here.
This. Best rates in town. Call Blake Turner. He'll give you a low quote. He'll give you the best job. Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Neil, my air conditioner went out last night, and I tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson, Wally.
Hey, Neil, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it. Call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. Man, I'm up here at Southern Grill and Patio. Look at all these big green eggs, all these accessories, man. It's all you want with the big green egg. Wally.
Neil, look at the size of this big old green egg here, man. Look at this thing.
That's a big old green egg. You can't get a green egg that big unless you're a platinum green egg dealer like they are at Southern Grill and Patio. Check out this new store up here on Grundy Street, right next to Troy Cable, along with Town and Country. Come visit the new store, the new layout. Look at all these big green egg accessories over here. Come see them at the new location on Grundy Street. get you a big green egg because I'm going to get me one.
What the heck? That ain't John Candy.
Planes, trains, and
Planes and trains. That was when
I
they
can
got
see them in the car.
Didn't see them in the car. Oh my
that was
goodness.
Good.
Classic.
Hey, it's time for I tell you what, since we're done with your whiffs and winners, let's just run down the scores from this weekend.
Yeah, let's throw the scores.
Here we go. Enterprise 20, Choctawhatchee 16, like you said, Choctawhatchee, the Big Green Indians, aren't they?
Big Green Indians.
Yeah, they were undefeated, ranked number 1. Enterprise takes them down. Rehoboth 38, Headland 21. I'm like you, Wally. Headland bumped up to 6A, but Rehoboth bumped up to 6A, but I thought Headland had the better football team. That was a little shocker right there. Pike Road 45, Charles Henderson nothing. Folks, that one was over with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. Pike Road probably could have scored 60. Opp 22, Holmes County 20. How about that? Opp is on a roll.
Holmes County is really good.
Opp is on a roll down there with Coach Rigby. Sampson 19, Northside 14. Somebody had to win that game.
Yep, somebody did.
Sampson grabbed it. Slocum 38, Geneva County 32. That was a good game. Providence 36, Houston Academy 14. Laverne just keeps plowing through everybody. 32, Daleville nothing. Daleville a bigger school there, but Laverne didn't care. And Wilcox Academy takes care of Crenshaw Christian 33 to nothing.
Dothan 64, Gobdy out of Florida 42.
Yeah.
Eufaula 32, Early County, Georgia 13.
Doesn't Early County normally beat Eufaula?
Normally they do.
So that was a good deal by Eufaula.
Yeah, normally do. GW Long 55, Geneva 28, Southside Selma 76, Bullitt County 38.
What in the world happened to Bullitt County?
Golly, boy, they were riding high the first 5 games.
I know.
Highland Home 42, Calhoun 0, Ayrton 56, Brantley 7, Strawn 36, Goshen 21, Zion Chapel 21.
And a little correction.
Home,
a little correction on what I said earlier. Zion Chapel, it wasn't the first time in school history they made the playoffs back-to-back years. It was the first time they had a winning season.
Back-to-back
years. So congratulations, Coach Cody Keene and the Zion Chapel Rebels on having a winning season and making the playoffs back-to-back years. So nice job right there. And
you want to talk about the upcoming round one
let's
games?
Move right on into round one. Here we go. Round one.
Tell me who you like to.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll do the left side. You do the right. All right.
All right.
Well, I'll do 1A. Georgiana at South Choctaw. I like South Choctaw. Brantley at McIntosh. Great job by Brantley on somehow getting themselves into playoff picture. But I'm taking McIntosh right there. McKenzie at Millery. I'll take McKenzie. They got just a stud quarterback down there, just running crazy over everybody. Elba at Leroy. Same as Brantley. Congratulations to Elba on putting themselves in the playoff picture. That's special for those kids to be able to say they made the playoffs. But I got to go with Leroy right there. Laverne versus Central Coosa. Snoozer. That's a 4 versus a 1. Laverne takes care of business. GW Long at J.U. Blacksher. I don't know anything about J.U. Blacksher. Zion Chapel at Lynette. Great job by Zion Chapel getting themselves in the playoff picture, but going on the road to Lynette is a tough task. I'll take Lynette. Ayrton at Washington County. Ayrton hosting Washington County. Give me the Purple Cats, Wally. Cottonwood at hosting Chickasaw. I'll take Cottonwood. I'll take the Bears. Highland Home at Reeltown. This is the fourth time I'm saying this, but I'm gonna repeat and wash. You ready? Great job by Highland Home getting themselves in the playoff picture this year, but traveling to the reigning state champion Reeltown. I see Reeltown in this one, and behind my head, Goshen is hosting Lochapoka. All I know about Lochapoka is they were having a decent year and they beat Pike Lib really bad. But I think Goshen was sitting everybody this last week, and they get healthy. I'll take Goshen at home.
Okay.
You get this other side.
All right, Wicksburg at Cottage Hill. Cottage Hill pretty good. I'm going to have to go with Cottage Hill. Houston Academy at Bayside. I followed, Houston Academy kind of was our catch zone, and I caught a lot of their games, but I have to go with Bayside with that one. Op versus WS Neal, no contest. Op wins that.
That's a
hands.
4-1 right
Yeah.
there.
Dale County versus Mobile Christian.
How long has it been since Dale County hosted a
Yeah, I
playoff
know. It's been a
game?
while. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to limb. Since they're playing at home, I'm going to go with Dale County.
All right.
Bullitt County at Oak Grove.
Bullitt County just gave up 76 points to Southside Selma. And they got to go on the road to Oak Grove.
I can't pull for them, man. Got to go with Oak Grove.
I would too.
Pike County at St. Michael's.
Undefeated, ranked number 1.
All right, you heard it here.
Uh-oh.
You heard it right here.
That was 3 bells.
That Pike County wins.
A 4 versus a 1. Pike County gets upset.
They turned the tide right there. All that talent, Pike
I'll tell
County.
you what, they got some dudes on that team.
Yeah.
If they all put it together, they can play with something.
I got Pike County winning a thriller.
All right.
Charles Henderson at Viger.
Right off the interstate.
Whew. I'm an old Charles Henderson guy, so I got to go with my home team, but that's going to be.
How many regions around the state would Viger be the 1 seed in 5A? But they're playing in the same region as Williamson.
Unbelievable.
Whew.
And Williamson beat them in double overtime.
Williamson and Viger are 1A and 1B as far as seeds. Tough road trip for the Trojans.
And then Eufaula at Williamson.
Tougher road trip. for the
Yeah,
Tigers.
Williamson, they're there for real.
All right, here's the one.
Andalusia hosting UMS Wright.
Who you got there?
I got UMS Wright.
Do you?
I got UMS Wright.
That's a good thing. They got, and sadly, no 6A or 7A teams in our region even made the playoffs.
None.
So
None.
that's
So
weirdly,
even Dothan didn't have any.
Even Dothan didn't get in. Enterprise almost snuck in on a what do you call it? When they look at the records.
Oh, yeah,
What do you call it? Yeah, they almost snuck in that way, but then they didn't. But anyway, there's your playoff picture. And hey, we got one more commercial break we need to get in. We're gonna come back and cover some a little bit more college football. What's coming up? So y'all stay with us. We'll be right back.
Man, this is a sharp side-by-side out here at Capital Tractor. All you side-by-side got zero-turn mowers. Hey, you know that thing will do a 360? Oh, I heard that. 360 turns, zero-turn mowers. Capital Tractor. If you're in the market for a little bitty tractor or a stand-up little bitty tractor, they got those too. Anything you need, Capital Tractor, halfway between Brundage and Troy. And if you're in the market for a big boy tractor, they got those too. Neil, girls like a sexy tractor.
Thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns me on.
What are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital? Resort. I'm about to circumcise this dog. Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spade and neuter process. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort. Hey, what are you doing, man? What in the world? What's happening? Unbelievable. Back up. Back up. Put it in reverse. Put it in reverse. I need a mechanic. Unbelievable. What have you done in there to cause all that smoke? I watched a YouTube video. Unbelievable. You got to take the thing to Road Mart where they know how to fix vehicles, a mechanic. Take the vehicle to Road Mart on 231 North. Don't be like Terry. I mean, Wally. 566-3413. Road Mart, 231 North in Troy. What's going on? I'm just here waiting for them to open up to eat one of these award-winning steaks and cheese biscuits and stuff. Well, the law is on the way. What? Well, it was some suspicious activity. They don't open till 4 o'clock on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and they open for lunch after church on Sunday. One of the best meals you can get after church, too, I promise you. We got to get out of here. The law is on the way. But you come to the old bar for those fresh cheese biscuits. Gum, I'm about to starve. Neil told me to meet him at the corner. He must be bringing potted meat and cheese. What? I'm going with the pimento cheeseburger, brother. You are? I'm going with the bougie burger. Or how about the 3-notch wing basket? Well, hey, I'm changing my mind. I'm going with the Trojan burger, brother. How about the loaded house fries for an appetizer? Ooh, man, I don't know what I'm going to get. And I heard that the buns on all the burgers are special. You got to give them a try. Meet us at the corner for lunch.
Saw it in a concert, man.
Where?
Dothan.
Dothan? Really?
They opened up the Night Ranger.
Oh, what a great song.
That's a good one. Noah used that was his walkout song.
Was it really? You're kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Man.
I like that. All right, a little bit of outfield. Hey, we got about 4.5 minutes left. Hope y'all enjoying the show. Let's move on to some college football. And Nate, did you take the opportunity to clip those college scores? Here we go. Look at these, Wally. Arkansas State 23, Troy 10. Ohio State takes care of Penn State. Now, Penn State doesn't have a coach.
Yeah.
38-13, so Ohio State stays undefeated. Texas 34, Vandy 31. Wally, Vandy was an onside kick away from being able to tie that game up 34-34. And they almost got the onside kick. Indiana just plowing through everybody. The only team that gave Indiana any difficulty was Oregon in Oregon. So Indiana's hot right now. 55-10 over Maryland. And Oklahoma goes to Knoxville and takes care of Tennessee.
I had Tennessee winning that game. Yeah. Kentucky comes, Jordan Hare spoils them 10-3.
Gets the coach fired.
Gets coach fired. Yep. SMU 26, Miami 20.
And who coaches SMU?
Red
That's my guy. I'm telling y'all.
Georgia 24, Florida 20. They said Georgia looked pathetic.
They did, and Florida playing for an interim coach. You know, Georgia almost laid the egg there.
Yeah, Ole Miss 30, South Carolina 14.
And got the coach fired in South Carolina.
Yep.
The offensive coordinator, who was the quarterback at Alabama back in the day, and then coached at Alabama.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Don Shula. Mike Shula.
Mike Shula. Fired today at South Carolina.
And then I didn't see this one coming. North Carolina State 48, Georgia Tech 36.
Georgia Tech no longer undefeated in the ACC.
Nope.
I'm going to tell you what, the ACC, the Atlantic Coast Conference cannibalized themselves this weekend as far as rankings and playoff implications. And poor Dabo. Is he going to keep his job?
I think he's probably on the hot seat, too.
They lost. Clemson lost again.
Do they have anybody that's going to make the playoffs? Well, I don't think so.
Georgia Tech was looking to make the playoffs from the ACC. Miami was looking to make the playoffs, but they lost this weekend.
All those teams. Clemson, I mean,
wait now. You still got, not Cincinnati, but, oh, man.
Not SMU, is it?
No, it starts with an I. I can't think.
Illinois.
No, not Illinois.
Indiana.
No, not Indiana. Oh, God.
Ichabod Crane.
No. They got one. It's like,
Iowa State.
It's the equivalent of Cincinnati to me. But they're.
Now you got me.
Yeah.
Somebody with an I.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't think nobody from the ACC is going to be represented.
Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. But I don't know. Does Vandy losing to Texas knock them out of the 12 playoff?
You know, we were talking about that at the festival yesterday. I think so.
That's it for them?
That's it.
I do too. And Auburn may upset them. That may be the one Auburn playing under an interim coach skips by Vandy. I don't know. We'll see.
Does Auburn have to go to Nashville?
Yes.
So
they do. Yeah. But Indiana just keeps Wally. Indiana, they're going to play Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game. How big of a game is that going to be?
They played it last year, didn't they?
They did and lost. Ohio State beat them.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Man. Well, let me ask you this. I know we about run out of time, but you watch any of that World Series? Is that not the craziest?
The Dodgers, yes. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on record. That was the best World Series I've seen in a long time. Every game was just suspense. every game. The Dodgers beat the Toronto Blue Jays in 7. Is there anything better than a Game 7 of the World Series?
Nothing better.
Come down to the 9th inning in the last game, the Dodgers. But I'm going to tell you, man, those teams were evenly matched. They were evenly matched. And I'll say this. Toronto and the Dodgers, to me, were definitely the best two teams in Major League Baseball. I watched a lot of baseball this year. Toronto and the Dodgers were the best two teams, and kudos to the Dodgers for paying out the money, buying their team, and winning it all. Hey, when does spring training start?
No clue. Spring.
We appreciate y'all tuning in tonight. Thank you so much. Until next Sunday night.
See ya.
Keep it cool, folks.